everybody? Welcome. Happy Thursday. Heart Chakra Day. Welcome everyone to 5D Full Disclosure. Heaven on Earth. We are the morning Ascension gathering. First Contact Ground Crew Team. My name is Buddha.
I'm Jeri-Lee.
And we love you.
It's the same script every day. I bet it's what you look forward to every day is Buddha's grand introduction of this beautiful gathering. And here we are.
We're back. Just like that.
Yeah, I mean, where does the time go?
Everywhere. Multidimensional. All is happening in the present moment of now.
Yep.
So, thank God. Thank God. Thank God. We get to surrender.
It's been rough. It's been a rough 24 hours. We're always very transparent. And, a lot of tears this morning. So I was just gathering myself, talking to Mom, and it's like, it's going to be okay. And it will be okay, and it is okay, and we are still alive. So.
Still kicking.
It's not pretty. It's not pretty, and we got to be real with ourselves. You got to go into those emotions because we're there to transform it for ourselves and for others. And unless we surrender, it just prolongs the agony, and it ain't personal. And we'd love for you to share your experiences.
Yeah, go ahead.
A lot of beings feel better when they contact us. I mean, they just have one question. They don't feel to share in a public forum, so they text us and we answer back. It's very simple. We love you. You are our family. We are all one. And there is no separation, even though our ego will want us to not think that or not feel that. So yesterday we had our last workshop on the Awakening series, and it was quite revealing. Like, when I was preparing, I was using a very beautiful book, The Artist's Way, and it's to do with our creative child that we have lost. And she has a beautiful way in asking questions that draw out memories from the past. And so yesterday was a big trip down memory lane. Not only that, we held the Elders Council, and I'd asked a question of what motivated everyone to put their hand up for the Elders Council, and everyone's answer was unique. But it showed a beautiful snapshot of everyone's essence of some of them didn't know why they were in the council, but they just knew. And that was something that Mom had mentioned yesterday, is our inner gift of clairsentience, of feeling, seeing, hearing. And I was speaking to Mom a lot yesterday. And doubt is going to be your biggest obstacle. You're going to doubt that connection. You're going to doubt that voice. And you're just going to have to cut cords. Because they want us to really doubt ourselves. They want us to doubt every single thing we know that is true. And just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not true. That's where the ego will get you. It'll hook you into facing the wrong way. Towards fear, towards the lower, and now you're facing the wrong way. You've literally put your back against love, like you've just said, no, thank you. And that's something that we fight internally every day, is being brave enough to face love, because it's the unknown that part of creation that is very scary for the ego because it doesn't know what's in there, it's going to not want to go there. And we just have to be really strong and face it against all of your icky feelings, against any chatter that your mind has. You have to stay there. That is going to be the muscle, the inner muscle that will keep you on the right footing when the storm hits. These are our little tests. Some are big tests, but it's not easy to remain in love, unconditional love. No matter what is thrown at you, you surrender.
And, and it's both not easy and easy at the same time. Okay? The ego program mind wants to make it the most challenging, most difficult, most stubborn thing, keep you in your stagnation, whereas love will simplify, make it easy, like hug it out. It's so simple to just let it go and hug it out. But the program wants to be stubborn. It wants to prove a point to who? To no one but itself. Because it wants you in a lower vibrational state. It wants you not hugging anyone, not making eye contact, not getting along, right? And so, yes, on one level, when you're in it, it's not easy. It's challenging. It's difficult. It's probably the most difficult thing you could face all day. Because you're that in it. But the flip is that it's that easy to get out of it. It's that easy to command your atoms back into right action. I know when I got in it yesterday, I just immediately went into the mantra. I cut cords with everyone and everything. I reattach all my energetic cords with everything that's pure, whole, true, love. Mother God and her divine plan. I am my greatest, grandest version now and immediately. And I had to repeat that several times. And a part of me, like I could feel, I'm like, wow, it's so easy to let it go. But I'm in it. And because I'm in it, fuck that. I don't want to let it go. I just want to, ooh. And that's why when we spoke about yesterday, like when you get in it, just go all the way in. You just get in it. Get in it so you can scream it out, so you can find a way to let it go by moving the energy, by having a form of expression, doing something that's going to get that heart rate up. The last time I was really bad, and I just started doing push-ups. I'm just like, I'm just going to do these push-ups. And before you know it, you're exerting yourself in such a way that it's a healthy release. That's why it's so important that we cry every day, cry every time you get a chance. I've come a long way. What it's taken, if you've been watching, it took many, many, many hours to try to push this out of me. But now as my feeling centers have come on, I can feel into what's going on. It's just like, poof, Niagara Falls, let's go. And so that mastery of release, that mastery of being able to go into it, but then let it go. And it is challenging because many of the reasons why we're here right now is because we are so stubborn that we weren't going to be persuaded in any which way because we were on a mission to find God. And we found her. But now that stuff, that tenacity that got us here, right, on the lower end, it's a stubborn mule. It doesn't want to let shit go. It wants to take everything personal. It wants to make it about themselves. Well, poor me. I'm in suffering again. I need more validation. That's the ego program mind, keeping you in these lower vibrational states so you could just be a food source for the old controllers. And I don't know about you, but I'm not here to be a food source to these vampiric, hellish beings that literally feed off the blood and flesh of our children. It's that serious. And yes, we can sit here and laugh about it. We can sit here and try to make light of it. But no, this is the spiritual war. We are at the front lines. We know what's going on behind the scenes. It is not pretty. And the majority of humanity could not stomach if they found out what is happening. But I guarantee you this, they would change. They would do something different. They would stand up for their rights. Because we are done being cattle. We are done being enslaved to a system that is literally dissolving right before our eyes. We have access to 5D heaven frequencies every moment. If you have a heartbeat, you have access. Can you cultivate the soul so you can understand this new language that is coming? This Christ consciousness that just keeps raining down on the planet. Do you have the receptors on? Are you ready to take it on and take that to the next level of your expansion, of your growth? To be your greatest, grandest version now and immediately. You don't need to wait for tomorrow. You don't need to wait for your next paycheck. You don't need to wait till your kids get sent off to their other parents' house so you have some moments to do this. You don't need to set up a specific time to meditate to have access to this. In your mastery, you're in a state of meditation in all moments. You are centered. You are balanced. You are loved. You are compassionate. You are anchoring in your greatest, grandest version. Because now you're taking the action steps. You're bringing it into creation with your own two hands. And sometimes that means just setting up the phone and hitting live, hitting record, sharing your story. And we're grateful because we see more and more of you doing that every day.
Thank you, Buddha. Yeah, I was just reading through the YouTube comments. It's very beautiful. Welcome, everybody. Jordan, David, Mary Beth, Booby. Bobby says, thank you, Buddha. Yes, get all up in that funk so you can see it. All of it. And then do what works for you to kick that shit to the sun. I am a royal angel in a vessel having a human experience. David said, if you turn out the lights, I bet you can still see Buddha and Jeri.
Thank you, brother.
Love you, David. Mary Beth says, I work for a blind man who said last week that he could see my halo. This is interesting because David says, I know this is odd, but I can feel my halo in my wings since yesterday evening.
Wow.
That's brilliant. I reheart when Bobby first, I don't even know if it was Bobby or if it was Deanna, another being who used to be part of the Yippie chat, first mentioned, like, is anyone else's angel wings lighting up? Mm-hmm. Like, it's the strangest thing that you can feel something. And then everyone just started sharing. And Bobby got all excited because she knew then she wasn't crazy. But then around that time, I feel it was like the lockdown, and I was still in Scotland. I was doing laps around the house. I don't know what it was that I was doing the laps for, but I do laps. when I'm not, if I have to go early to take the girls to school and I didn't have many moments, I would just do laps around the house. And then I felt into my angel wings and I was like, I can't really feel them. But then this inner knowing, this memory of them being taken away, that brought so much tears, so much agony, so much pain of having our powers stripped away. If you can just imagine, and imagination is a grand gift, being royal angels with wings and you could fly. Imagine every single superhero movie you had watched and knew that in you was all of that magic. Now imagine forgetting that and coming down here and being your little self, then remembering about it. That was such a really cathartic moment for me because I knew I wasn't crazy. Because my feelings is it's my experience. No one can ever take away your experience. And that is exactly the point of Mother God being in the physical vessel. The haters said, you are not God. She didn't want to be called God. She said, call me love. She didn't care what you thought. She had her experiences over and over and over again. Her experience was pure magic. She could see, feel, taste, hear realms beyond this physicality. She was Christ embodied. She is Christ. She has a twin. The Jesus timeline, there were twins, a boy and a girl. She was Jesus. But the Cabal wanted you not to know that. They focused instead on her brother, Yeshua. Mary recalls this timeline. Mother Mary is with the team. She knows of this timeline. How she gave birth. So, no one is crazy. Well, we are crazy. Okay, let's just own it. We are all crazy. And that's okay. We need to lose our mind to get back into the heart. And that is the point. And that is why we are here together, because our vibrations, our frequency match each other. Match Christ consciousness. The closest beings who were with God in the physical are here speaking the truth that not everyone can be a match to. That is why the Robin Williams crew and all these other beings who are popular. I mean, I don't know why I said Robin Williams, but Robin Williams is part of the Galactic 8 team. I'm talking about Robbie. Is there that singer, that real cool singer? He's English. Robbie. Everyone knows him in England. Anyway. Anyone who has a massive following, say Magenta Pixie, say Cry on Magnetic Service. What's his name? Who channels Crying?
Lee Carroll.
Lee Carroll. Say Esther Hicks. And I'm gonna even call out this chick in Glastonbury called, I don't even recall her name, but she doesn't recognize Mom as God. She's been approached many times about the truth. She has a big following. And Elizabeth April, who's a whore. That is the frequency that most of consciousness are resonating with, and therefore they're going to have the most views on their videos. Not only that, they're not as censored as we are. So you can see it's an uphill battle, but it's okay. Because love wins. Mom made sure of that. And so I can't sit here in my shit, taking it personally, going, poor me, when I am in the grandest part of this ascension. We are way showers, forerunners, pioneers. We don't have a map. Since Mom ascended this year, there is no map. The map is our connection to her. Her teachings, her videos, the resources, her documentations. We have notebooks, tubs of notebooks that we can go back to and confide in and see what's happening. Where are we at? It's multidimensional. Just because it was written in 2014 doesn't mean it's not relevant today. Because time does not exist. Jordan's like, are you jealous of the ocean's generosity? Why would you refuse to give this love to anyone? Love, love, love. Absolutely. It isn't just because that being is having that grand experience that you're missing out. No, that's separation. That's the ego program. If I give this love, there'll be none left for me. No. If I give this last pizza, I'm gonna have not as grand an experience. No.
I don't know.
I don't care for that donut. You can have that tub of ice cream.
Dang.
I know how grand I am, how worthy I am, and all in good time. All in good time. Mom says it's gonna be okay. No matter how much I grieve for being away from my daughters, I am transforming for those who are grieving for their children, because they aren't with them. And if the tears come, I will gladly be the vessel. And I will pick myself up, I will show up, and I will be vulnerable, because that's what it takes. No slight worker will be as vulnerable as these beings in front of the camera from the First Contact Ground Crew team, because we were trained to be vulnerable. No matter how much the ego resists, we are showing up, and you are too, and we thank you.
I'd like to share a message from the Galactic Federation of Light, channeled by Aurora Ray. The Galactic Federation is here. Dear beloved ones, the Galactic Federation of Light is made up of the purest and loving beings in the universe. And we are committed to our life. We have committed our life to assist other civilizations in living their finest lives possible. We are a group of enlightened beings from many star systems who have come to Earth to assist humanity. We've been here since the dawn of time, and there are currently millions of us. We love you unconditionally and can't wait for all of us to come together as one heart and spirit. You may have seen us in your dreams or in your life, or you may have seen us last month, last week, or even last year. You might remember us from your childhood. It makes no difference, because we've been there for you throughout your life. We've always been there for you, guiding you through life, and now we want to be there for you personally. We can heal you and make sure that your body works much better than it does now. Yes, your body will probably be different in the future. We can make sure that when you get older in numbers, you still have a long and healthy life. And we can give you a lot of knowledge along the way so that you don't have to suffer anymore. We know that the dark forces tell you that we do not exist and that we don't want to help you, but this is not true. It's their ego speaking through the 3D reality system, and we, many of you, know that our presence does not cause pain or suffering.
Dang.
But we can only show our presence when we choose to. And we choose to be with those who choose us. And we choose only those who wish it and those who need it and ask for our guidance. The dark forces want to control your energy because your energy is their energy. So please release yourself from this control so that we may guide you. So remember, dear sister and brother, we love you so much, and we know the world is in crisis. We've come to help, and in order to do so, we'll need your assistance. The Galactic Federation of Light wants to heal humanity. It is doing so in various ways. For example, by channeling information directly to humanity, using certain technologies that harness energy, healing energy blockages within your planet, or sending free light and love to all those who want and who need it. We wish to heal all sorts of mental, emotional, and physical illnesses that exist on this planet right now. We came here to help you with your spiritual growth and spiritual evolution. We want to teach you about love and how it's the most important thing in life. We want to teach you how to make a living doing something you love. We also want to teach you how to be happy within yourself, to be happy for others. We are all intergalactic, and each one of us is a member of the galactic family. In the darkest moment of your life, when you feel alone and hopeless, you are here. We are here for you. We are here to help you make your dreams come true. We are here to help you change your life for the better. We are here to show you how powerful you really are. But there is one thing that stands in the way between you and what you desire. Fear. Fear is what makes you feel negative, prevents you from achieving your goals, and limits you from having the freedom your soul deserves. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of obscurity. But all these fears are not real. Your own minds only create these fears. They are simply images generated by your minds for protection. When they appear on your screen or when they enter your mind, they stop you from achieving what you want. Fear is one of the most powerful feelings, and the only way to overcome it is to face it. Fear can be overcome if you face it head on, because you will eventually conquer it. Fear, only part of the equation when it comes to facing something uncomfortable in life. You need motivation in order to conquer your fear. You'll learn that when you deal with your fear, it won't last forever. When you realize what happens when you face it, your anxiety will go away. Never let fear stop you from following your dreams. Instead of letting it hold you back, use it as a motivation to achieve your goals. We believe in you. You can do it. Now you must begin to believe in yourself too. We love you dearly. We are here for you, and we are your family of light. Aho. Aurora Ray.
Thank you. Wow. I feel... okay, Facebook, I can't scroll back up. Kat has said this beautiful comment.
So if you back out and you go to this... whoopee.
Happy birthday, Kat. We love you. It's Power Day today, being the 30th of every month. His mom was born on the 30th of November, so her birthday is a Power Day for all of humanity. It's a really grand time to write a ceremony with a lot of intense energies on the 30th of every month. So that's also Kat's Power Day because it's her birthday.
Wait, isn't her birthday today?
That's what I said.
Oh yeah, happy birthday, Kat.
I was just said.
I'm reading this because I'm now trying to figure this out because it's actually more simple than we give it. Let's see how.
We are grateful to have everyone commenting. Oh, yay. She says there was one. Okay, cool. Okay, I got it. Thank you, Buddha. He has a lot of patience for me. Kat says, lots of grief coming up yesterday and this morning. Embrace every tear, washing away, letting go of the pain. Love you, Penny. And Linda, Asher, Holly, Amanda, Brandon. Brandon sent some stars, I feel. Thank you so much, love. Okay. So, I can't see it. Anyway, here it is. Kat says, the birthday wishes of my earth family are filled with pain of separation, trying to put their suffering on me, wishing I would wake up out of my dream, showed me once more how disconnected we have become, all magic stripped away from us, leaving us feeling lost. I'm here and will be here, patient, praying for them and the human collective to reheart this love, this feeling of oneness, and the true connections to this unconditional family, equal all of creation. Yeah, it's a very interesting time because we feel like a lot of the past is coming back to be transformed. A lot of traumas from childhood and a lot of things that we'd already transformed is coming back around, circling back around quicker because there's still a lot to transform. So Mom was guided by the angels to come to mission, and it meant leaving her earth children behind. There are many times when I was already at mission serving Mom in her bedroom where she would cry for the loss because her earth family blocked her from sending gifts, from communicating with her children. That is a similar experience I am having now. And Kat also has a beautiful daughter, Alice. There are some of us who have this contract within the team that take on the same thing that mom took on with the children, because the attachment to children is massive. Within the collective, the family unit, according to 3D, is full of conditional love, of attachments that need to be dissolved. And it really needs strong beings who can push through this needy attachment. Because as galactic beings, we are one love. It means we love everyone equally in different ways, but we are not having favoritism over our earth children versus someone neighbor's children. No, this is far beyond that. And the ego wants to keep you down and wants you to keep attached to those bonds, when in reality, it doesn't exist, because the bond is us. They are our sisters and brothers, equally as Buddha is my brother, as you are my brother and sister. Mom grieved so much. One, for her earth children, and two, for her children, the planet, us, who didn't see her as our divine mother. She was in the corner by herself. A mother grieving for her children, taking on to transform for all of her children, who shat on her, who bagged her, who lied about her, who spread hate about her. That was God's contract. We get a little taste of that. So when we are down in a pool of mess, I always re-heart myself of seeing mom on her bed, wipe away. I wiped away her tears. She didn't care if she had tears. They just streamed down. She didn't care that she had snotty nose. She was in her experience. I would wipe away the tears, as I would wipe away mine, as I would feel into every mother who was wiping away their tears for the injustice of the system.
Yeah, it's been quite a ride. And to finally, see all of mom's work come into fruition, as we see more people feel her message. It's just, it is an acceleration. It's like there is no looking back. The more we progress, the more we get our power back, the more we feel that empowerment, the more unity comes online, the more we take those action steps to create this life, this new heaven on earth for ourselves. It's like a frequency. It's just like a radio wave in the air. It's in the air. You gotta grab it, anchor it down, and create it. Which means gathering, which means getting land, coming together, and creating communities. We don't have to follow these government-imposed restrictions and laws that are designed to keep the good man down. And the more we stand up together, the quicker the towers fall. Because it's not going to take one person. It's going to take all of us to finally stand up together. I had a video on the chat about a woman who went to the school board.
Yep.
And basically let them have it. And I know we have a couple other videos kind of similar to that.
Teacher.
You have that one, and I have one just before that.
Okay.
If you scroll up, keep going. A little more.
I posted so many.
It's this one up there.
This one?
Yep. That
okay,
one.
cool. You ready to share?
Yeah, let's pull that up. I want to show you guys, give you some inspiration.
Just a sec. I'm ready.
And let me get it to the right screen. All right.
Put us in a corner, and you're getting paid to mask our children. So the question I have, the second question, which obviously I've just proved to you that number one is the answer is yes. Number two, who got the money and what'd you do with it? I just walked up a sidewalk out here that's not even swept. You got $5,750,000 consent of the human subject is absolutely essential. This means that the person involved should have legal capacity to give consent, should be so situated as to be able to exercise free power of choice without the intervention of any element of force, fraud, deceit, duress, overreaching, or other ulterior form of constraint or coercion, and should have sufficient knowledge and comprehension of the elements of the subject matter involved as to enable him to make an understanding and enlightened decision. Hiding $5,750,000 from us and then telling us that you're masking our children for their health is unconscionable. Again, I have just one little final statement here. Just give me 1 second. You are violating the U.S. Constitution of the United States. I don't care what mandate the state of Illinois gives. You are violating the rights of these children, the rights of these parents, and your own conscience. If you just crouch to that flag, you are standing against it when you do this masking, this universal stuff to get that money. I'd rather see this school in ashes than to see you sit there with your pockets full while you suffocate our children with diapers on their faces.
Get 'em.
Not only that, but I have seen these children say to me, to my face, that they're letting us wear it on our chin now. We just have to wear it on our chin, but we got to put it on when we're there. So you're teaching them to lie on top of deceiving them into doing something. We are sovereign citizens of the United States of America, and I stand with that flag and the Constitution and the Nuremberg Code that goes with it. You have no power. You have no power to usurp the rights of our children or the authority that we have over our children. And because they're not old enough to speak for themselves, we stand and speak for them. We the people have had enough. You are on notice. You will all be gone if you don't change your ways right now. With that, I yield.
Wow. Just a little bit more of that, please.
Yep.
That's all it takes, humanity. Every one of you standing up to your school district, to your politicians, to your lawmakers.
Should we listen to this one?
Yeah, let's put that one on.
Hang on.
Ready?
Nope. Hang on. Okay, I'm ready.
Alrighty.
Some individuals prefer they as a pronoun. Like me or Bob. They are my best friend.
We got kids that can't read and write, and then we're going to teach them incorrect grammar. I mean, it's ridiculous, okay? Who gave permission to talk about this? There's two genders. If you're born with a penis and you have testicles, that's just anatomy. You're a male. If you have a vagina and ovaries, you're a female. A man cannot menstruate. A man cannot lactate and breastfeed a child. You cannot give birth if you're a man. If you want to be an adult and do whatever you want with your life, I'm okay with that. Don't push this ideology on children. I'm not going to work in a district that's okay with that. You need to make a clear statement on how many genders are there, because parents they're already pulling their kids out of public school. They're doing homeschool options. They're going online. It's going to increase as this liberal ideology comes into our schools. This isn't a political indoctrination camp, okay? It's public education. We want to teach education.
Get 'em.
Did it skip through?
That was it. I mean, it wasn't, yeah. I mean, it has to arrive to this level of insanity. Children, human beings, we are sovereign. We shouldn't have to pay for water, good water. We shouldn't have to be locked down when all we want to do is hang out with our friends and have a picnic. None of these laws are universal laws. None of these mandates, none of these regulations, no border control, no fucking tax, no fucking 9-to-5 corporate bullshit. No mortgage is legit. No credit card loan is legit. None of the system of 3D is legit. No maritime law, no fucking license, no passport, no fines, no prisons. This is bullshit! We all need to find that passion in our heart and stand up for the children, and you know it. And I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to the rest of the people who don't have the balls to say no. Enough is enough. This thing has to blow. We are downloading fucking amazing channeling from Mom. Are you fucking listening? Are you honoring her guidance? Your angels are telling you to fuck it all. It doesn't matter. That shit will collapse. It's right here. We are so close. Honor your contract and do what your heart says to do. I'm still triggered by the amount of fuckery.
You know, Mom always says, grab your rainbow balls. Doesn't matter if female or male, you got ovaries. It's a figure of speech. To grab your rainbow balls is to take your power back and to stand up for what is right. And you know, the Galactics, Mom, they're funny. They are so funny because I just had a conversation with my niece. I missed her birthday. It was on the 23rd. I ended up calling her a few days after. Yeah. They're attached. I was just so present. I didn't even know it was the 23rd. It's just time is just going so fast. Anyhow, I finally get to talk to my niece. Love her so much. And she's like showing me all her things because it was her birthday. She got these gifts. And she has this kit. She has this kit to make rainbow balls. And I was just laughing my tail off because she's like, Look, Uncle, like, you want to make a ball with me? And like, she puts the thing and she starts squirting different colors in to make these balls, these rainbow colored balls. And for me, it's just like Mom multi-dimensionally just basically saying like, I got this. Like, don't worry about your Earth 3D family. Like, I'm already here with them. Like, it's been rough. It's been tough. I love my family. I love my niece and my nephew who I'm missing out on, of course. But I understand how important this mission is. That I had to energetically put myself in this place in order to fulfill my contract. And it wasn't pretty. It's not nice to our immediate family. Because in their experience, they think we went off the cuckoo's nest. Right? They think that we are just, we should be probably locked up in a home at this point. And in many ways we are. I'm just kidding. But really, like, Mom's got it, guys. She's got the details. She's got everyone. No one's being left behind. Unless you are a soulless being and you don't want to work towards getting a soul. Sayonara. See you in the sun. Send us a postcard. But at this point, to have this level of trust in God, in love, to know she's handling the details, to know that all you have to do is show up. Show up, trust, surrender, let it go, rinse and repeat. God, what's next? What's next? Where do I have to go next in order to maximize my expansion, my spiritual growth? And guess what? You already have a built-in meter. Where do you have resistance to? Where do you feel you'll be uncomfortable? That's where you go. In the 3D program mind matrix, it's counterintuitive, right? Because you just want more comfort. You want more people, catering to you because what you did. Where you have all this growth and opportunity just right there with a cold shower. Or because you have resistance to cleaning out your garage, maybe you should go do it. Maybe you should do something that you wouldn't normally do today. Wouldn't that be close to jumping timelines? Wouldn't that be likened to a quantum leap if you're finally physically doing something that's out of your ordinary, habitual, programmed mind? Let's take that leap of faith together. We're right here. Let's go. Take the jump. Come on, grab my hand. It's cool on this side, I'll tell you. I'm telling you, the water's just fine. Trust God. Trust that she will handle the details. She does it every time. And I'm telling you this right now. You donate to love. You start moving that direction, in that direction. She replaces it for you tenfold, 1,000-fold every time. I've seen it. When you can trust God so much that you can trust her first contact ground crew team to donate, to get involved, she's right there ready for you to manifest more abundance in your life that you could ever imagine. But can you get to yourself? Can you get to that level of trust? Can you get to that level of trusting yourself and trusting the fact that universal law is abundant? How are you being an expression of that abundance? Or are you in scarcity? Are you so scared that you can't even, you don't want to spend nothing because you got to retire? Oh. Meanwhile, we got replicators. We got the transitionary government coming online. Where you think you're going to need all those dollar bills in your bank account? No. We're going to have replicators. We're going to have med beds. You're going to regenerate. This is just a point in time where we are transitioning to heaven. In these moments, I'm telling you right now, you move that energy. Do not get stuck. Do not allow the stagnation, the security, to fool you into thinking that you don't have the grandest experiences ready to go at your feet. So long as you take the next step, so long as you are moving the energy in co-creation with spirit, in accordance with universal law, do you trust it? Then what are you doing differently today to show God, to show the angels, to show the Galactic Federation of Light that yes, indeed, you do trust and that you will do something different today? I love you.
Booby says, I am so grateful Leo is out of the school prison system. We are grateful, Booby, for all that you push. Bobby knew what it took to surrender, to trust. She gifted resources to Mom. Mom was super grateful. She made it to mission. Leo met God in the physical. And although it was a very scary time for Bobby, she took Leo out of school. Bobby has landed herself on her feet. She is doing amazing. Leo is just being Leo, and it's okay. He's a teenager. Mom has it all, has them all. Don't need to push your agenda towards them doing something they don't want to do. We are upgrading. Leo will be just fine. And Jordan, bless Jordan, I graduated from public school in 2016. You're doing the right thing, love. Shout out to you, Jordan. Millennials need to come online. Mm-hmm. They need to have this passion. Every single being that wakes up from your generation adds 20,000-fold to the light grid of Mom. Mm-hmm. She needs your strength. She needs your fortitude. She needs your commitment because you feel the truth. David says, I pulled mine out the first day of school over masking. Get him, David. I knew that somehow the angels would line it up for the highest timeline. So well done, brother. It's really overwhelming, the love that we feel. Love you, Taryn. Love you, Pam. I mean, everyone is just like feeling this. Like, we get really passionate because it comes through us. We're just the vessels. And that'll come through you too. So it's being the master of that energy. It's like pulling it back in. You're in a spin, click your finger, snap out of it, cutting cords. Mom has given us all the tools. She has the grandest blessings for everybody around the corner. It's already here. We can feel the blessings. We can feel the abundance. We are abundant. It's going to happen. The crystal schools are going to manifest with all of our efforts, our commitment, and our love. It is being decreed by God. Light centers. We just need more patience, compassion, forgiveness, love for ourselves. We're too critical. Spread the love today. I wanted to share Mom's transmission from 2014 in November.
Greetings, love beings. This is Mother God and the First Contact Ground Crew team, live from Galactic Central at the Galactic Hub. And we started a new series of messages, Galactic News, and we're going to attempt to get this out daily for you so that you are aware of everything that's happening. Love has won. Victory for the light has occurred. We are in the final moments and final stages of a lot of things. Very, very exciting, everybody. We also want to let you know that we have started soul retrievals. It's another new thing that we've added with the implant removals and the chakra restructure and realignment, and meridian reopening, and then chakra DNA damage repair. Now we're adding soul retrievals, and that's very exciting. So here's today's news. Just to reheart everybody, the 5D Love Room is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, for implant removals, soul retrievals, all that stuff, and plus partying and celebrating and being together as a family and sharing information and synchronistic events. It's all been just amazing. So please join us there. You can find the link below. Greetings, love beings. Brilliant events keep unfolding in the Love Room now on a daily basis. We are in such incredible and exciting moments. It is truly over for the powers who were, and they are quickly losing their powers. There is no more energy available for them to use to support the old power over paradigm. Only pure consciousness and equality for the greater good of all. Love has won. Only the real energy of love can now be utilized, meaning the energy which supports the whole truth, the greater good of all, and the new paradigm where only love exists. New Earth, here we come. So here is at last night at 5:53 p.m. and very fascinating. I turned over to copy this to my drafts, and I had 553 drafts at 5:53 with this message. Just received telepathic message. Illuminati have all been dissolved. Then another message last night. Received telepathic message at 10:51 p.m. Mountain. We are locating main control ship of the reptilians on one of Jupiter's moons. Moon Alera is where we located them, and we apprehended them. So now all the snakes within the chakra systems are dissolving.
Woohoo!
Yay! Victory for the light. So here's a description of the soul retrieval. We will go into your timeline and assist you. We don't do this for you. We do this with your higher self. And what we're doing is we're retrieving all the aspects of the real events which occurred throughout your lifetimes, and we're dissolving all the implanted memories, which was part of their process, what they were doing to keep people confused and a lot of other things. So come and get your soul retrieval. Okay. Here was the Gaia portal update for today. Fathoming of depths previously unreachable occurs for all Gaia inhabitants as the cosmic waves increase in intensity and frequency. Alternatives diminish, primaries are at forefront. Humanity consciousness continues to rise. Humanity consciousness follows. Points of entrance are not yet sensed by humanity, yet results are evident. Humanity is aware and aligns with the direction of the entering energetics. Standards are raised as sacreds unveiled. And here is John Smallman. Humanity's awakening is at hand. Of course you are hearing that, because it is a fact. Nevertheless, you are the light bearers, the ones who chose to come and assist humanity in its awakening process. And because of the task that you have taken on, you have infinite help and assistance from all in the spiritual realms to ensure the success of this divine plan. You really do know deep within yourselves that this is your task and that your success in bringing humanity to wakefulness is divinely guaranteed. The divine will is for you all to awaken, and therefore no other outcome is even remotely possible. However, not all of you will awaken in the same moment. This is not a contradiction. The field of divine love enveloping humanity is going to bring about sweeping changes for those who have chosen to awaken. This will be the moment for which you have been waiting so patiently and with such excited anticipation. For those who, for the time being, have chosen to continue in the illusionary reality to which you have all become so acculturated. That's a good word. The world will change just as suddenly between self-serving individuals, groups, and organizations will cease instantly. This new environment will be one in which all karma, judgment, negative destiny, expected restitution, or just deserts will have been dissolved. A peaceful world will be born in which cooperation and new technologies will be combined to resolve all the problems that have previously divided man against himself. All will live abundantly and happily in creating stimulating and inspiring environments of intense beauty as they continue their onward journeys towards awakening. However, these changes will not be apparent to those ones who choose a slower path. It will just seem that this new system of honesty and transparency has always been the way in which relationships have been conducted. And next one is Mike Quincy. Solusa. Nothing will be allowed to stop the onward march of the light until it embraces all aspects of your lives. By then, the dark ones will have been left behind, having determined their future by their previous actions. All souls will find themselves exactly where they are meant to be, both by their actions and intentions. No one can avoid the consequences of them, but mistakes will not necessarily prevent you from ascending. It is your intent that matters, and sometimes, with the best of intentions, you may still make mistakes. If you have made the decision to follow the path of the light, you will be helped along the way, and unless you are distracted and go astray, should you reach your goal. Progress is determined by your level of vibrations, which at a certain point will result in your ascension. We continue to follow your advances into the new age, and we are closely monitoring the activities of the individuals that are the dark ones. In some ways, they are at their most dangerous when they are fighting a losing battle. But we are sufficiently in control to ensure that they cannot impede or halt progress. Your destiny is mapped out already, and before very long, you will know without doubt where your future lies. Slowly but surely, our representatives upon Earth are taking up positions that will ensure success. In doing so, we've been able to ensure that events are going to favor those working for the light, while stemming or preventing those in opposition from interfering. Such actions are permissible now that you have sufficiently advanced to clearly indicate your intentions to follow the path of ascension. You are already on the path that leads to success, and as time passes, it is rapidly growing, and more souls are awakening to their tasks. As you approach the year end, your thoughts will turn to what you may expect for the new year, and we can tell you that it will be notably for the progress made to bring ascension into being. There will be revelations that explain the way that you will move into the changes that will become evident. As the influence of the lower energies becomes less effective, You will progress quite quickly and without their influence. It will be a time of joy and happiness as your true history is revealed, and your future is assured. Because of our efforts of Lightworkers, more and more people have an open mind where we are concerned. Yet many are uncertain or even scared of the prospect of meeting visitors from other planets and fear that we have ulterior motives. However, with the coming of the space age, minds have been awakened to the existence of other life. Some sources, such as science fiction, depicts us rather frightening beings that are only interested in taking over the Earth. Rest assured that no such threat exists, and you are closely protected by us. At times, other civilizations have ventured as far as your Earth, but we stop them from interfering with your future. The end times have already been determined and exist in the now, ready to manifest. You do not need to worry, as this cycle has a happy ending, as decreed by God. As the changes upon Earth continue to take place, it would seem as if the end had arrived, but we assure you that you are firmly in the early stages of the new age. And just a short quote from Gabriel. Okay. Dear ones, you are on the planet to make a difference. Your superpower is love. Archangel Gabriel, excuse me, quote. All right, so join us live this evening, beginning at 5 p.m. Mountain until midnight for implant removal, soul retrievals, chakra repair, DNA repair, and also join the fun, celebrations. It's the love train, everybody. Jump on. We are going home into the light. We love you so.
Mama God, everybody.
Choo choo! That love train is full speed ahead, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, you best believe you better get those angel wings out and start flapping them and catch up to the love train, yo. Like, here we go, mama. I feel you. Let's go! Flap them wings, humanity. Let's go.
You see Buddha up there in the sky flying around.
Rainbow wings, man, with my rainbow sword. Let's go.
Okay.
We love you all.
Oh
We're
my.
grateful for you all. Thank you for your consistency. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for getting involved. Thank you for donating, for getting products, whatever you can to help this mission. Thank you for signing up to our daily disclosure show. Thank you for getting your pyramids, for getting your artwork, everything. We love you. We are one family, one big, happy, spiritual family, doing it, getting it done. For God, for liberty, for humanity.
I just wanted to share this meme. I'll post it on Telegram. But this dude is like on the table, and the saying says, when you've been given extra life lessons this year because the universe is fast tracking your healing, and ask if you're ready for the next one. It's like, thumbs up, bring it on, angels, bring it on, angels, bring it on, angels. We are fucking warriors. We can, because Mom saw that we could. We signed the contract with her. It's like, you sure, Jerry? I'm like, sign me up. I will dissolve this bitch like a true warrior. No, it's just joking. We stand up. We just keep on standing. On your knees, stand up. You can do it. Rinse and repeat.
Whatever it takes, humanity, we love you all. Thank you for doing your part, doing your role, using your discernment, right? Knowing that all serves the light, no matter what. Love has won. Victory to the light. We love you. See you on the flip side. Book a session. Stop a messing. Count your blessings.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
Hey, hey, hey.
Love has won and joy reigns.
Na 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 na. Joy.
Na 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 na.
Joy reigns.
Hey, hey, hey. Love has won. We love you, humanity. See you on the flip side.
Georgie will be back for Roadside Nuggets later today.
Pew, pew. Stop a messing, count your blessings, and book your mother-loving session.